Hey, Hill.
Hill here.
Gaming.
And welcome back to Fallout 4. We've built the first part of this contraption, the molecular relay. And now I need to go back and talk with Sturgis. Careful with that gun, I don't want it to kill you. With that latest patch I can. Sturgis, where the hell are you? Please tell me you're not up on the roof. There he is. I don't know if any of you guys have this problem, but a lot of my NPCs tend to go up on this roof back here in that house. I don't know how they get up there, but that's where they end up.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
It may take me a while to gather these things.
That's okay. I'll need time to figure out how to make everything work together. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Huh?
Okay, well, I haven't even gathered any parts, so what am I doing? Alright, I need to build these pieces. Apparently, I've got the... Whoa, sorry about that. Apparently, I've got the parts to do it. Okay. Okay, now I need some power. Let me see if I can use the generator that we got here in Sanctuary. Alright folks, there we go. We got ignition.
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Alright, I guess it's now or never.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. I'm ready when you are.
And folks, doing this right here is going to forward the story. So make sure you're ready.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Scanning for
This
the
thing is
Institute
falling
signal.
apart. Look at this.
Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
All right, I'm through. What the hell? They must have some sort of security failsafe. The Hornet battlesuit. It didn't come through with me. And I don't know what caused this, but I think one of my mods maybe is conflicting, but my Pip-Boy is now invisible. Okay, I can't get into their systems. Let me try that holotape that Sturgis gave me. I think it's this one, this Courser chip data. Or not. Let's see, what else have we got? Okay, maybe it's this network scanner. Initiating scan. That was it. Well, even though my Pip-Boy is invisible.
Hello.
What the? Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Even though the Pip-Boy is invisible, it still works. I'm going to use it to scan this entire facility. This instrumentation is fascinating. Elevator access denied. Wasn't I told to step into the elevator? Ah, okay. Guess just do as I'm told, don't question.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Okay, you certainly know a lot about me. I hope the Pip-Boy is getting all this. Completely cut off from the outside world. The Minutemen can't hear me. Just hope everything's being recorded. Sean?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards, they took you from me.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
What the hell?
Fascinating.
He's
but
not even
disappointing.
real.
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I'm Darius. I want to know where the hell my costume is. And what the hell is going on here?
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean.
What the hell?
Your son.
Oh, what?
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
You know what? Just because I'm standing here half naked doesn't mean that I'm not going to go on a rampage and kill every last motherfucker up in here.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
I might have a knife, but my costume is gone, my battle suit. I'm half naked, but I can still slit your throat.
We have nothing to talk about.
I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Well.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we can work things out?
You've seen the Commonwealth. You must have some idea of how this world works. You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
Damn. Dude showed me the door already. Decisions. I'm gonna pretend to work with him for now. I still don't believe anything he's saying. It's not possible that he's my son. This 60-year-old man?
Overwhelmed?
Yes, I'm overwhelmed. What the hell? I was in cryostasis, I saw an infant stolen, and now I'm standing here in front of a 60-year-old.
I've changed my mind. I'll work with you.
Well, that's good to hear. All right, then. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Do you think I might be able to get some clothes too while we're at it? What do we got over here? And they don't have clothes anywhere around here. Yeah, I think you should leave him off. I don't know what the hell this is all about. This is sick. A robot pretending to be my 10-year-old son.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Well, one thing you can't take away from me is my ability to hack.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Wow, this stuff, this equipment is state-of-the-art.
See the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave this for now.
Thanks again.
Of course.
As you can see, I don't have any pockets to put it in, so... Here we go. What are you?
All systems nominal.
primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. Resume your duties.
I was hoping I could pickpocket clothes. I guess you can't do that in this game. Wait, here's a lab coat.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface.
Of course.
How may I assist you today?
But honestly, what am I going to do with the day off?
Oh,
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I heard about this weapon. Supposed to be really good. Alright, let me put some clothes on here really quick. Alright, that's much better.
We're all looking forward to working with you. Hello.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Hi.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Really? Well, I guess compared to this, it is a nightmare. Oh my god, look how nice everything is down here. Okay. I don't have any markers. What am I supposed to be doing?
You know the
Reporting
protocol,
status.
sir.
All functions
Authorized
normal.
personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
I hope all your needs are being seen too. You just let me know if they're not.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Wait a minute.
Dr. Oberlin.
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
I want
Good
more
to see you.
information.
Feeling well today?
That's it? That's all you're gonna give me? Oh my goodness, alright. Okay, something...
Subject identified.
This is the Synth Retention Bureau.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
Always
They're
be
dragging
vigilant.
their feet on the
We have
targeting
many
package
enemies.
upgrades I asked for.
Hey.
Maybe I should
It's
take
an
some
honor
courses
to meet
with
you,
me.
sir.
Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll
Doc.
So,
Pardon me.
here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much
You know
like to
about
know how
that?
you defeated it.
How did you know? Whoa, okay.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who were you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
It's a Fallout 3 reference if you guys don't know. In my gameplay, Dr. Zimmer
Theoretical
is
limits
dead.
Are made to be broken.
Okay, I like how these guys just
Justin.
walk away.
What is it?
I have more questions. Come on now.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Dr. Ayo,
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Thank you, Dr. Ayo. I mean, it would have been nice if we could have just stood here and had the conversation without you continuing to try to walk away. This technology definitely need this in the hornet's nest. Alright guys, we're going to end the video here, and when we come back we will continue our tour and exploration of the Institute.
Yeah.